A Marigot committee and government technical team advanced possible solutions to wave overtopping at Marigot and legal framework on copyright laws expected to be strengthened. Hi, I'm Idona Jean-Baptiste with the Channel 5 News. Details after this.
We're having a huge tax sale at Quartz, which means you can get great deals and save up to 60% off selected items across the store. Sale starts January 17th. Shop with cash or use ready finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Save big with up to 60% off at the Quartz January tax sale while stocks last. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
The magic of mobile insurance is at your fingertips. Download the Beacon Buddy app today to renew your insurance and check on your claims from anywhere in the world. Don't worry, get happy.
Beacon will cover you and we'll always see you through. We'll be there for you.
Welcome back. A Marigot committee has met with government officials to chart the way forward on addressing wave overtopping along the Marigot Road. The Committee of Road Users and Vehicle Owners in the Northeast affected by wave overtopping of seawalls at Melville Hall has been calling on government to address the matter for 7 years since the airport expansion project. On Thursday, the Permanent Secretary and Chief Technical Officer of the Ministry of Public Works met with 3 members of the committee at the ministry's conference room.
Well, the outcome of the meeting is really what we expected. We started the discussion, and what we've been asking for is to follow up as to the suggestions made and the decisions taken. And today, the CTO and the PS were able to tell us the way forward in terms of the discussion, because as I said to you the last time, there were about 3 suggestions that we had, and we were to work on them. So what they told us is, what they have done on it, how far they had gone, and they gave us some time by which they will be able to give us further details as to the development. Based on what they said to us, they are doing some preliminaries that will take them maybe about a week, so by next week sometime, they will get back to us.
An initial meeting planned between the Marigot people and Public Works Minister Ian Pinard last week did not happen. Henderson and other Marigot residents waited for the minister at the Melville Hall site, while Pinard said his office was the meeting venue. The committee is again expecting to meet Pinard next Wednesday at Marigot.
We want not to give the people the impression that we are staying away from not talking to the minister. So that is why we made the effort this morning to come to the office to talk with him. Although he wasn't there, I get the impression that he's out of state. I am hoping that there's going to be resolution. I am hoping that there's going to be solution based on the discussion we had, okay? We stressed the importance this morning of communication.
A road diversion through Kayambok to Vauxhall had been proposed to government to be rehabilitated as an alternative route in the event of wave overtopping at the Marigot Road. The committee also tabled another proposal Thursday morning as a more immediate and affordable solution.
This committee is really the forefront to do the negotiations with the particular authorities in order to get things going. For example, this morning we were able to even come up with additional attractive options that will alleviate the situation, and because knowing that Based on the options that the government is trying to do, some of them will take maybe another 2 years. But we need short-term, immediate solutions. And we were able to discuss and arrive at solutions basically with that.
What are you referring to?
Well, we are looking at an option that is using the Kayambuk Road, going up to the top of the airstrip, across the river and into the coffee estate. It definitely would be shorter to the original option we were looking at, because the original option was looking at going into Coffee, going up to Sunley, back down to the airport and into Kayambuk. Now, if you were to traverse that road carrying transporting school children, you'd know there's a risk factor involved.
The Dominica Spa Health and Wellness Association is interested in partnerships to further develop the island as a wellness destination. The association launched a wellness video on Wednesday. Its president, Dr. Lucia John, sees the venture as an important step in advancing Dominica's ecotourism product.
I hope you enjoyed the video and that we can partner with you in making Dominica, the Caribbean wellness destination, a reality in the not too distant future. If we decide to make our country a wellness destination with your assistance and participation, we will do everything with that goal in mind. We will work tirelessly on training, certification, standards, high standards, safety, etc., to deliver the best of our expertise in every area of our work.
Link International Productions produced the 7-minute video. It can be seen on dominicawellness.com. The purpose of the production is to make it easier for especially potential visitors to find out about what is being offered in the wellness sector here.
So if you want to have X, let's contact Dishwa. If you wanted a massage, let's contact Dishwa. If you want to find out more about the healing herbs, let's contact Dishwa. If you want to find out about yoga, let's contact Dishwa. So it's to stir people's imagination so they would come to us, investigate, explore. We need compelling narratives to draw people to Dominica beyond just saying that it's the nature island. We need to become more intimate, more authentic about what we're saying, so that people get to know about us more.
The final draft of a national land use policy is complete and ready to be submitted to Cabinet for its approval. Government contracted Canada-based Dillon Consulting Limited in December 2013 to help with preparing the land use policy. The company has been working with the Physical Planning Division to develop the document.
The land use policy is complete and it's been submitted through our new ministry, and our minister to be brought onto cabinet for approval. This is the Minister of Planning, Economic Development and Investment, Dr. Colin McIntyre. Once the plan is approved, the policy is approved, then the consultants can move on to the second stage of the study, which is to prepare the National Physical Development Plan.
The policy will address land use concerns. It will serve as a guide for the development of lands.
The land use policy is a vision. It addresses all areas of land use, and more or less it's not a plan, but the policy just is the vision of Dominican vision, how we would want to develop. And the plan itself is the demarcation of the different zones where different land uses can take place. For instance, some areas will be protected for agriculture, some lands will be protected for agricultural use, some lands will be protected for tourism development. A lot of our lands are already protected areas.
The new spraying cycle for black sigatoka control on banana and plantain farms has started, but with some challenges. The rainy weather has been delaying the process. The fungus that causes black sigatoka is spread from tree to tree by rain and other factors.
Well, currently we have a spray cycle ongoing. That will take about 3 to 4 weeks. Reason being that in some areas, like in the northeast, you have larger acreages, and we're also battling the rain. you can't spray in rain. So if you have rain every other day, it's going to prolong the spray cycle. So this is what's going on currently. I always maintain we can manage it if all the practices are put in place, because it's not only spraying.
Another practice to manage the disease is deleafing, which is the responsibility of farmers.
Stage 1, 2, and 3 are usually seen under the leaf. So you might have a tree looking green, but you look under the leaf to see stages 1, 2, and 3. Now by stage 3, the fungus starts to get into its reproductive cycle. So it depends now on the weather. If the weather is dry, you can go for a period of time without any spraying, and the disease will be halted. However, if it starts to rain, then stage 3 quickly becomes stage 4, where you start seeing black spots on top of the leaf. And at that stage, you have to start considering deleafing. Now, deleafing doesn't mean you just go chop it off. If that's the end of the leaf is diseased, you remove just the end of the leaf, and you leave as much green material to be on the tree.
You're watching Channel 5 News. A 2015 Carnival Queen contestant speaks on her platform to primary school students. That story when we return.
Looking for the best deals on household and electronic items? Then shop and save at the Muslim store. Prices slashed. Television. At the Muslim store. Prices slashed. Washers. It's the Muslim style. Prices slashed. Laptops. At the Muslim store. Prices slashed. Jewelry. It's the Muslim style. Visit us on the Bayfront today. The Muslim store. Locally born, locally grown.
Sorrento.
Begin the change in your life. Rediscover, plan, and achieve your goals. VF Inc.'s 6th Phenomenal Caribbean Women Symposium is on January 31st, 2015 at the Caribbean National Park, Portsmouth from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come hear stories of triumph, pain, joy, and blessings from Janice Armour, Anthea Luke, Yvonne Garraway Alexander, and Jennifer Johnson from Barbados. $300 gets you registered and includes meals, transportation, magazines, and bags. For more info on discount package prices, call us at 449-9649 or send an email to info@vfinc.org. Come celebrate the success of Caribbean women. What you can conceive, you can achieve, because God has the power to deliver what He promises. Be phenomenal.
Beauty Wise on Hanover Street in Roseau carries a wide assortment of wigs and weaves, including Brazilian or Malaysian hair and Indian Remy in various lengths and styles, and expression and 100% canicolon for all your braiding needs. Beauty Wise offers hair products from African Pride, Revlon, and hair clippers for men in quality brands like Wall and Andes. Come to Beauty Wise for your intimates, hosiery, personal hygiene, and salon products, and a wide array of accessories in gold and silver. Beauty Wise, the wise one-stop shop for beauty supplies.
You beautiful thing, one of a kind, you're one of a million, always on my mind. I wonder how to live without you, I wonder how it feels without you. You beautiful, one of a kind.
I ain't tryna get another boo, cause your love, I ain't get it from the mother boo. No lies, be patient, baby. Take you all around the world, vacation, baby. Cruising, times for fun, where we can chill at the pack and laugh and run. Yeah.
Strong preparation. Strong concentration. Strong teamwork. Strong nerve. Strong performance. strong oil. Volkswagen recommends Castrol Edge, our strongest oil. Castrol, it's more than just oil, it's liquid engineering.
Your style, your taste, your look. As individual as you are. Find the furniture piece that's right for you, only at Quartz. Choose from our wide selection of fresh new designs, luxurious comfort, and contemporary elegance. Best of all, it's more affordable than you think. So create the room that's all about you. Come into Quartz today, where furniture is fashionable. Quartz, bringing value home.
Thanks for staying with us. Dominicans involved in the creative arts are to benefit from expertise on how to legally protect their work from pirates.
The Companies and Intellectual Property Office in Dominica and the World Intellectual Property Office, WIPO, are hosting a two-day workshop on copyright laws. The seminar aims to provide Dominicans with information and a legal framework for the protection of copyright works on island.
And it's not just music. We have crafts, we have pictures, we have industrial design. We need to figure out ways to take what we have and use it to our benefit. Primarily when we consider how many of our jurisdictions are facing tremendous economic burdens. We can't depend solely on tourism. We have to find other ways to generate that needed revenues to drive our economies forward.
The seminar is deemed to have come at an appropriate time as the carnival season brings heightened awareness to the pirating of local music.
Because I believe the time is opportune for us to have a forum whereby those of us, or those of you who produce your copyright material can advance, your rights and your knowledge in protecting what is yours. And also, those of us like me who consume your material ought to be aware as the legal requirement for doing so. And the issue of piracy is indeed a significant issue, isn't it? A number of persons, great musicians who have produced music over the years, died poor. And a number of great musicians today do not make the kind of profit they ought to be making out of the hard work.
Since 2003, Dominica has had a legal framework to protect individuals involved in the creative arts.
The government of Dominica will continue to do everything possible to protect your rights, those of you who produce. And we have been able, as a government, to demonstrate that over the years by ensuring that the requisite legal framework was enacted in 2003. We have met, I've been so advised, all our obligations on the various international conventions and treaties relating to copyright protection to which we are party to.
Ms. Dominica Hopeful took her platform to the next level as she joined a school in her community to discourage bullying at schools. On Thursday, the Will Strathmore Stevens Primary School hosted an anti-bullying ceremony as part of Health and Family Life Education Week. Lurian Graham has this report.
Patrice Dorset joined the W.S. Stevens Primary School in solidarity with her platform, Unity in Community and Early Childhood Education.
So whether it's teasing, kicking, scratching, ignoring someone, sending bad messages to them, or damaging their emotions, how do you feel when you're bullied? You feel bad? Sad? Sometimes you want to go home? Do you tell your parents? Do you tell your teachers?
Bullying takes many forms. Verbal, consistent name-calling and teasing. Social, intentionally isolating others or leaving them out of activities. Spreading rumors, breaking up of friendships. Physical, the traditional form of bullying, hitting, punching, shoving, and other acts aimed at inflicting physical harm. Cyberbullying, use of the internet, texting, email, and other digital technologies to harm others.
What do you plan to do when you get there?
The same thing as I did here today, just educate the children on bullying, let them know what it is and that it's wrong and what they can do to prevent it from happening to their peers.
She will later be joining preschools and primary schools in the Marigot and Wesley community. Lurian Graham, Channel 5 News.
And Iowa-based pharmacists are on island spreading the message of the importance of healthy lifestyles. The group of pharmacists from the University of Iowa teamed up with Jolly's Pharmacy to host a series of health clinics in Dominica.
So we come now once a year, twice a year, typically January and August, with the goal of just assisting with preventative health and health education. So we're excited to be here today doing blood pressure screenings, blood pressure checks, talking about how to keep your pressures low, how to prevent diabetes, how to just be healthy in general. It's really important.
Obesity is the primary factor contributing to chronic non-communicable diseases.
Some of the issues that Dominicans are facing with trying to keep your weight in check, we struggle within the United States as well too. So it's good that we're all in it together trying to be healthier in the world.
Screening during health clinics is used to identify a person's level of wellness.
Screening is really important so that patients know if they have these medical conditions so that they can be treated and help prevent complications later down the line, like blindness or other problems that can lead from these diseases. So that's why we're here today. We've also had the opportunity to go to some of the clinics in Petite Savane and in La Plaine and interact with the patients there. And it's been a really great experience. I'm really glad that we had this opportunity.
This is the first time that Jolly's Pharmacy and pharmacists from the University of Iowa held a screening at a business place.
So it's really, really important that people look at their weight. The weather is now changing. We're asking people to begin the regimen of exercising, look at your diet, look at the portions, the type of foods that you are taking, because the more weight, the better that you control your weight, the younger you look, and so we're really passionate about it. And Jolly's Pharmacy, we've really decided to decentralize medicine and health screening. And we will be doing this with other companies.
Stay tuned for the sports report with Gavin Richards.
We kick off with some football news where the sports coordinator Trevor Shillingford says that parents need to play their role in the development of kids in sports. His comments at the opening of the National Bank of Dominica Sports Division Primary Schools football tournament at Tebow on Thursday. Over 50 schools are participating in this year's tournament. Mr. Shillingford says that it takes more than just corporate citizens like the National Bank of Dominica and the coaches to develop football. He says the parents need to do their part.
So let me say to the parents who are present and those who will be listening that you have a very significant role to play in the development of your children. The support that you give your young children while they participate in positive activities such as this football championship will determine what type of young men that we will produce in our country. So you have a very significant role to play, and I want to urge our parents to continue providing the young boys with the support so that they can continue participating in positive activities such as the various sporting disciplines.
Meantime, the National Bank of Dominica presented $15,000 towards the staging of the event. Executive Manager of Marketing and Community Relations, Susan Piper, says the bank is proud to be associated with football development on the island.
This is the 6th year that we have sponsored this tournament, and we have seen it grow over the years. The number of schools participating has increased each year, and we have added the district championship and the girls championship. Our contribution this year, and we make the announcement, is $15,000 towards the championship. NBD is pleased to be able to make this contribution to the development of our youth through sports. We encourage excellence, perseverance, teamwork, and of course, a spirit of sportsmanship and fair play. You, the young people, have shown that every time we challenge you to these standards, you do not disappoint us. We have witnessed a high quality of performance from your teams in this tournament in previous years, and we want to encourage you to put forward your very best efforts this year.
And in more football news, the New India Goodwill Runners, the defending women's football champions, will have their work cut out for them in round 2 if they are to retain their Domlec women's football title. The defending champions are in 4th place heading into round 2.
The defending champions in the BFA Domlec Women's League, New India Goodwill Runners, find themselves in 4th position after the first round of competition in the 2014-2015 season. Dive Dominica Harlem United and the New Generation Sports Club are joined at the top of the points table with 18 points after playing 7 matches. But Harlem will occupy 1st position with a superior goal difference. New Generation are in 2nd position with Maosoka Strikers in 3rd place on 15 points. New India Goodwill Runners are on 13 points in 4th place, with Wood City Strikers occupying 5th place on 7 points with a better goal difference, as Bomber Starlights, who are also on 7 points, will occupy 6th place. West Coast Jaguars will take up the 7th position on 3 points, with Southeast Stars in the cellar position on 1 point. Meanwhile, the second round begins on Saturday with a doubleheader at the Baffin State playing field, with New Generation Sports Club taking on Bomber Starlights at 4 p.m. to be followed by league leaders Dive Dominica Harlem United versus West Coast Jaguars at 6 p.m. In another doubleheader on Sunday, Wood City Strikers will come up against Southeast Stars at 4 p.m. While at 6 p.m. it will be defending champions New India Goodwill Runners versus Maosoka Strikers. And in the DFA Division 1 League last night, MV Maxano Bombers registered their 2nd straight win with a 2-1 victory over Grand for Young Boys at the Baffin State playing field. Romario Bergins scored both goals for Bombers, with Javid George doing the scoring for Young Boys. While at the Dubla playing field, Starin and Son St. Joseph failed to show up for their match against Collier. The league continues tonight with LA Stars taking on Glanville Renegades at the Dubla playing field at 6:30 p.m. while in a doubleheader at the Baffin State playing field, Wayne George Academy will come up against Gawley Dream Team at 5 p.m. to be followed by Trafalgar versus Porters at 7 p.m.
On to basketball, where the Mount Prosper Strikers have forced a 3rd undecisive game against the same Ronald Charles Bullets after picking up a win in Game 2 on Wednesday in the Trafalgar or the Roseau Valley Basketball League. Lindell Mayers had the hot hand, leading the Mount Prosper team to the 84-66 win. For the Strikers, Mayers scored 32 points, Emil Cardo had 18 points, Jenna Desha 16 points, and Ursan Mitchell 15. For the Bullets, Thomas Flick scored 28, Fitzgerald Daniel 18, and Javed Joseph 12. Action resumes on Friday with the Mount Prosper Strikers looking to win that series as they take on the Bullets in the crucial Game 3 at 7 p.m. while the Domlec Shockers will come up against the Thunderers in the other game of the night. On to cricket, where Dominica is gearing up for the Windward Islands Under 15 cricket tournament, and the sports division has named a 24-member strong team to begin training for the tournament, which begins in March. The team includes household names like Taj Tavernier, Bryce John Lewis, and Lincoln Dura. The full team reads Taj Tavernier from the St. Mary's Academy, from the Pierre Charles Secondary, Jasion Alexander, from the ITSS, Micah Joseph, representing the Goodwill Secondary School, Jovan Raphael, also from the ITSS, Lincoln Dura, Bryce Joseph again from SMA and Akanem Morrow, from the Pierre Charles Secondary, Roosevelt Merrifield, and Kimron Del Sol, representing the Goodwill Secondary School. Ethan Doctor from the Dominica Grammar School. The rest of the players are Jocelyn Valmont, Jeremiah Joseph, Sawan Lockhart, Malachi Xavier, Jed Joseph, Donald Charles, Al KB, Dion Williams, Shani Ryan, Claudio Sanford, Michael Rivera, Jovan Mesami, and Wanu Joseph, and Sawan Ugis. The first training will take place at Wednesday at the Botanic Gardens. And still with cricket news, the St. Kitts and Nevis They will host the newest Caribbean Premier League franchise for the 2015 edition of the tournament. That's because St. Kitts will become the 7th franchise holder, joining Barbados, Jamaica, Guyana, Antigua and Barbuda, Trinidad and Tobago, and St. Lucia. The CPL's Chief Executive Officer, Pete Russell, said on the quote, "We have had a wonderful relationship with the government of St. Kitts since we first started planning for CPL games in 2014, and we are now able to bring a team to St. Kitts and Nevis. This is a fantastic opportunity for the country as fans get the opportunity to support their own team. We all look forward to the unrivaled passion that will be evident at the Warner Park." End of quote. St. Kitts did not feature in the inaugural tournament in 2013, but was surprisingly handed several games last year, including the semi-finals and the finals. And that's all the time for sports. Join us next time. I'm Daphne.
The weather report is next.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome to tonight's weather broadcast. I am your presenter, Malaika Laron. Taking a look at earlier satellite imagery, which showed mostly fair weather conditions across the Lesser Antilles today. Radar imagery indicated limited shower activity across the chain today. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy with a few scattered showers tonight. Tomorrow, similar conditions are expected. Temperatures are expected to peak near 30 degrees on the coast. Sea conditions are expected to be moderate with swells peaking near 7 feet. For the next 3 days, expect partly cloudy skies with scattered showers. For the rest of the Lesser Antilles, partly cloudy conditions with scattered showers are expected. International cities forecast. Snow is expected in New York, partly cloudy skies in Miami and London, thunderstorm activity in Caracas, and clear skies in Beijing. The sun will rise tomorrow at 6:45 a.m. and will set at 6:03 p.m. For more information, contact us at 447-5555 or visit our website at weather.gov.dm. Thanks for viewing. Have a good night.
To end the news, the headlines again. A Marigot committee and government technical team advance possible solutions to wave overtopping at Marigot, and legal framework on copyright laws expected to be strengthened. Send your questions and comments to news@mapping2k4.com. And for instant access to the news, you can download the TurnUp 767 app. On behalf of the production team, I am Idona John Baptist. Thanks for watching. Join us again tomorrow.